Hello, hello, friends. I was joking yesterday. I didn't know if my symptoms were because of allergies or because I was getting sick. Turns out the answer is sick, which is really cool. But I felt like today would be a good day to do this Mean Mini by Scojo. And then I clicked the link and I get a toroidal puzzle. So we'll see how well this goes today. This is Happy Birthday, Kathy by Scojo. I'm Earlier this month, I requested puzzles related to the numbers 4 and 13 for my birthday, so I'm working through those right now. There's a link in the description to a playlist with all the puzzles I've solved so far. Toroidal mean mini Latin square. Choose 3 digits from 0 to 9 and place them once each in every row and column. The grid is toroidal, meaning you can choose to read each row as starting with a certain digit if you'd like. Winky face. Digits on an arrow sum to the digit in the attached circle. So once we figure out which digits we're using, or maybe we figure out which digits we're using later, but somewhere between the digits 0 through 9, these 2 digits are... Oh, I haven't clicked in the grid yet. Wait, that's cool. So if I type a digit, is it just going to autofill everywhere? Oh, that's really neat. Wait, how do I backspace? I've never used this website before, so I just have default settings on. That's cool. It shows up everywhere else. Okay, I understand. Anyways, these 2 digits are going to sum to be this digit. We have digits separated by a white dot are consecutive. So whatever these 2 digits are, they just need to be consecutive. 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 3 and 4, 4 and 5, etc., etc. 0 and 1, we need to remember that 0 is an option. Digits in a cage sum to the given total. So these 2 digits are going to sum to be 7, this digit in the corner here. We also have digits on a thermometer increase from bulb to tip. Okay, so between these 2 digits, this will be the smaller one, and then this will be some number larger than this digit. Sounds good to me. How would we like to get started? I don't think there's a timer anywhere for me to restart. As always, there's a link to the puzzle in the description if you'd like to solve as well as a link to 2 playlists, one with all the birthday solves I've done, and one with all the Sudoku-ish puzzles I've done, and a link to a Google form if you'd like to submit a puzzle. How do we want to get started? I could pet Lobo with one hand. I need 3 different digits from 0 to 9, once each in every row, once each in every column. So this is going to be 3 different digits. This is going to be 3 different digits. It'll be the same 3 digits that go here. So there's probably some interesting things here. I don't actually want to use 0 in this puzzle, I think, because of this row specifically. There's no way I would want a 0 here. And if I did a 0 here, like if this is 0 and 5, this would have to also be a 5, and that's broken. So I'm actually from 1 to 9. Let's see. Well, I need to use 2 digits that sum to 7 for sure. 1 and 6, 2 and 5, 3 and 4. So I won't use an 8 or a 9 here. If an 8 or a 9 went here, there's no way a 9 could go here on a thermometer. If an 8 went here, that would mean this is also a 9. But whatever the digit this is goes in here somewhere. So, this digit goes in here somewhere, and this digit goes in here somewhere. So if at a minimum, this is a 1 and a 2, so this would be a 3 at a minimum. It could go all the way up to 9, but I think I only want it to go up to 6. Because this digit needs to go in the 7 cage. So this would be a 3, 4, 5, 6. It also means that it's going to go in the 7 cage with one of these digits. Ooh, so I don't want this to be a 3. If this is a 3, then in this cage I have a 3 and a 4, and there would be a 4 on this line somewhere to sum to 3, and that's not going to work. A 4, like a 4 and a 3 in here, and then a 3 and a 1 here would be fine. That would put a 1 here. A 5 in here with a 2 would just mean that this is 5, 2, 3. A 6 and a 1 would just mean this is 6, 1, and 5. Okay, I also have to think about how this digit is going to be the other digit here. The 2 digits here will sum to 7 also. Yeah, because I need these 3 digits in this column, so these 2 digits are the same as these 2 digits. So these 2 sum to 7. If this is a 4 and this is a 3, this would be 3, 4. This would be a 1, because this would need to be 1 and 3. It's probably those numbers based on the theme here, but I want to go through all the options. If this is a 5, Then in here would be a 5 and a 2. This would be a 2 and a 3, and then that would be broken. So, because the 3 and the 2 wouldn't work in order here, so this can't be a 5. So this being a 6 in here would be 6 and 1. The 2 digits needed here to sum to 6 would be 1 and 5, but then this is broken. This would be a 5 and a 1. So, whatever digit goes in here needs to be the larger of the 2 that sums to 7, but then the digit that pairs with it needs to be the larger of the 2 that sums to the circle here, if that makes sense. So the only option I have is 4, meaning this will, oh, the arrow keys do, oh my gosh, I could just keep circling. This is a fun website. This is a fun puzzle. 4, 1, and 3 go here. 4, 1, and 3 go here. I have 3 and 4 here. This is definitely a 1. And this is definitely a 3. Ooh. What do I put here? This needs to be a 1 and a 4 also. So this would be 1, 4. But these two need to be consecutive. So I want this to be a 3. And I want this to be a 4. This is going to be a 4. This is going to be a 1 for the row. This is going to be a 3 for the column. And this is going to be, I love the fireworks whenever I type a 3. And this is going to be a 1. Happy birthday! Thank you! Oh, this is so cool. I've never used this website before. Can I drag with the mouse? I can just keep going around the puzzle. That is so cool. This is really neat. Puzzle TV, a toroidal puzzle. It just keeps scrolling throughout the puzzle. Very nice little mean mini here. I did halfway through the puzzle remember, oh yeah, probably gonna be the digits 4, 1, and 3, right? But I'm glad I got some logic in before that, to really narrow this down. I think this circle, I'm thinking about the geometry of the puzzle, even though it kept scrolling. How this digit needed to be in here, and then thinking about how the other 2 digits need to have one larger. Yeah, the digit that paired with the circle digit in the 7 cage needed to be the larger of the 2 digits that sum to the circle. That was good to think about. So we only had one option there. Very nice little mean mini here, Scojo. Let me know how you all did in the comments.